Hello, my dear students. This is B. Venkateshwarlu, PGT Physics. Okay. Yesterday we have to discuss about moment of force. And moment of force means torque, applications of torque, like that is principle of moment. Okay, what is the principle of moment, my dear children? Say yes. Load into load arm is equal to effort into effort arm, or effort into effort arm is equal to load into load arm. Okay, understand, my children? This equation we can say principle of moment. Okay, many applications of there. So this mechanical advantage is more. Okay, understand, my children? So coming to today content, that is center of gravity. Center of gravity. Center of gravity. You can say CG, which is analogous to center of mass. Center of mass, my children. See here, what is center of mass? Yes, center of mass is a point on the body where the entire mass is concentrated. Here, center of gravity is a point on the object. Okay, so where the entire weight, the total weight concentrated. The total weight is concentrated, my children. Okay, so at which point the gravitational torque is zero. Okay, gravitational torque means radius into gravitational force. Fg is equal to mg. Okay, on the body. So suppose a body supported at a particular point. Okay, so that point, at that point, the entire the total gravitational torque is zero, or the total weight acting, or the total weight concentrated at a particular point. That point we can say center of gravity, like the center of mass. Okay, see here, we have center of gravity and center of mass. Okay, for small particles, center of gravity and center of mass both are coincide. For a heavy object, the center of mass and the center of gravity will changes. Understand? So how we can find the center of gravity? Yes, for regular shaped object. We know that. So according to mathematics, we can have some formulas for regular shaped object. We know that this is center of gravity. Okay, for circle, this is center of gravity. So for rectangle, next for triangle, this is CG, center of gravity. Okay, understand? So these are the regular shape. How we can find irregular shape? Of bodies to find the center of gravity? Okay, so based on for irregular shaped bodies. Okay, how we can find like this? For this, how we can find the center of gravity? Okay, how we can find for irregular shaped bodies means by using plumb line. Okay, so what is plumb line? Okay, so plumb line, it is denoted, the plumb line is passing through center of the earth. Okay, center from the body to center of earth. Okay, so
Determine the center of gravity of an
buildings,
irregularly shaped
they
lamina
can
using a plumb
so
line.
that persons,
Make 3 holes
they
near the
can
edge
use
of the
one thread
lamina so
and
that
weight,
the
thread
lamina
and
can
weight.
swing
Okay,
freely
like this.
when pivoted from each hole. Suspend the lamina from the point P as shown here. Hang a plumb line
Okay,
from the
see
point
here,
P and mark the plumbing
line
line
passing through
P'
center of
on the lamina.
earth, center of the earth. Okay,
Repeat
by
the
using this
experiment
plumb
by
line,
suspending the
by
lamina
using
from
this
Q
plumb line,
and mark
so
the
how
plumbing
to
line
find the
Q
center
Q'.
of gravity for a different shaped object. Okay, see, this is A and this is B.
Now follow
This
the
is
same
C.
procedure for the
Okay,
point R.
so we can join point A. Okay, we can draw the plumb line, and by interchanging
We observe
we
that
can
all the
rotate
3
C.
lines
So
BB',
the line also passing
QQ'
through like this.
and
From
RR'
B line also passing
intersect
like
at
this.
one
Here
point.
we can get center of
This
gravity.
point where all the
Okay.
3 lines meet
So by using
gives the
thread,
center of
by
gravity
using
of the
thread
lamina.
and weight, so if the line joining from the center of gravity to center of the earth, we can draw the one line and we can change the position, so we can draw the lines. So the intersection of these lines which gives the center of gravity. Okay, so uses of center of gravity. So what are the use of center of gravity? Yes, stability, which gives the stability of objects. Stability of the object. First one, if the base area, okay, the center of gravity is depending upon base area, means stability. So see, consider 2 bodies. Okay, see here, let us consider A and B. The base of A is greater and B is less. So A have more stable. So based on the area of base, if the area base is more, we can say more stable. Okay, so if we can apply more force, that body will not fall down. Okay, understand? So will not change its position. Okay, so with the less amount of force, B will fall down. Okay, so like this. Next point, the height from the center of mass, the height from the center of gravity, height. From the surface. Okay, see here, for this consider 2 bodies, like this. We know that this is CG, here CG. Okay, H1 and H2. So from A and B, height of the center of gravity from the surface. From the surface to height of the center of gravity, A is less. Okay, so if the height of the center of gravity from the surface is less, that is more stable. Understand? So here base area is same, but height is less for A. For high comparative to A to B, B is some height is more than from the surface of with respect to A. Okay, this is not stable. So A is more stable. So this is less stable. Okay, understand? So next, the plumb line passing through particular area. Okay, see here, consider the same object. Okay, so here on the same object we have to keep at inclined position. Inclined position. Okay, so which is more stable? A is more stable. Here, the line passing through, the pump line passing through center of gravity to center of earth. Here, this is CG, here earth is there like that. So if the plumb line passing through out of the body means that having less stable, my children. Okay, so here, so I can give some examples. Okay, see here, whenever a tractor full load with dry grass, okay, or paddy grass. Okay, so they want to take more amount of paddy grass. Okay, see here, while the center of gravity of the body from the surface is high. Okay, so that's why that vehicle is less stable. Okay, so while the tractor moves on a particular road while turning, okay, so the tractor fall down. The tractor fall down from left or right while turning. So while the driver can take a turn, so at the time the tractor will fall down left or right. Okay, so because of less stable, here number of examples is there. Okay, understand? So this is about the center of gravity, my children. Moment of inertia. Okay, so what is inertia? So inertia is the property of a body by virtue of its configuration and its state of motion. Okay, so the inability of a body, it will not change its position and its motion and its direction itself. Okay, or the resistance of the body to oppose the state of motion or state of rest. Okay, we can say that is inertia. Coming to moment of inertia. So moment of inertia, it is defined as it is a opposing property of a rigid body. It is the opposing property of a rigid body if torque acting on the body. Okay, so this torque, this moment of inertia means here the property of a body by virtue of which it's oppose the torque tending to change to state of rest or uniform rotational motion. Okay, see here. So whenever we consider rotating body, okay, so while rotating, if external torque is acting on the body, so that moment of inertia it will oppose. So an opposing property of a rigid body. Okay, if torque is tending to change its state of rest or state of rotational motion is called moment of inertia. Means, so the simple meaning is consider a rotating body. So if any torque is acting on the rotating body, so at the time the body opposes torque. Okay, the body opposes torque, change in state of rest, state of motion. Understand? So that we can say moment of inertia. Okay, understand my children? Okay, the formula is I is equal to mr square. I is equal to mr square. So moment of inertia, which is also defined as, so this is the axis of rotation, this is point of mass, this is the distance. Okay, see, moment of inertia, which is defined as the product of mass and the square of the distance between them. The product of mass and the square of the distance between them of a rotating body is called moment of inertia. Moment of inertia, my children. Okay, so how we can derive that moment of inertia? Yes. So consider a rotating body. Consider a rotating body about one fixed axis. Okay, so consider this body, this is rotating. Okay, this body contains some number of particles, m1, m2, m3, m4. Okay, while rotating each particle, okay, each particle execute in circular motion with different radius. That radius, say it is R1, R2, R3, R4. Okay, understand, R1, R2, R3, R4. Okay, see here how we can get total kinetic energy. How we can get total kinetic energy. See here, for first one, kinetic energy 1 by 2 m1 r1, sorry, m1 v1 square. Second one 1 by 2 m2 v2 square. Third one 1 by 2 m3 v3 square. Okay, this is kinetic energy of each mass. Fourth one 1 by 2 m4 v4 square. Okay, so we know that velocity v is equal to r omega. Okay, so in this case omega is constant, angular velocity is constant. Understand? So the body rotating about fixed axis with the angular velocity is constant. Angular velocity is constant. Now what is the total kinetic energy? Total kinetic energy is equal to the sum of the kinetic energy of different particles in a body. Okay, the sum of the kinetic energies of the all mass point particle is called total kinetic energy. It is denoted Ke. Ke is equal to 1 by 2 m1 v1 square plus 1 by 2 m2 v2 square plus and so on, plus 1 by 2 mi vi square. Okay, or up to, okay, yes, 1 by 2 mi vi square. So this you have to return v is equal to r omega and v1 is equal to r1 omega, like that. Okay, understand? So by using this you have to change this equation 1 by 2 m1 r1 okay, v is equal to r omega r1 square omega square. Okay, plus 1 by 2 m2 r2 square omega square plus and so on, plus 1 by 2 mn, say it is n. Okay, mn rn square omega square. Okay, understand? Rearrange this, we know that sigma I is equal to n, I is equal to 1 to n. Okay, 1 by 2 mi ri square omega square. Okay, understand? So see, this is for system of particle medicine. Okay, we can calculate kinetic energy of each molecule and we can add that number of particles. We can say that system of particles. So by adding, so we can get like this. Okay, so this equation we can write like this in summation form. Okay, for total particles. Okay, so here this rearrange this kinetic energy is equal to I is equal to 1 to n 1 by 2 this MIRI square. Instead of this, you can write I omega square. I omega square. Understand? So kinetic energy is equal to 1 by 2 I omega square. Okay, here what is I? I is equal to sigma I is equal to 1 to n MIRI square. So this we can say moment of inertia. Moment of inertia. So this is derivation, my children. So be careful about, at least you remember this formula. So not a derivation. This derivation is not important, but formula is important. Okay. So moment of inertia is an opposing property of a rotating rigid body. So in which always oppose torque, which tending to change the state of rest or state of uniform rotational motion. Uniform rotational motion. So which plays a role like mass in rotational motion. Okay, understand, my children? So next, coming to moment of inertia for system of particles and single particle. Okay, see here, moment of inertia of a single body. I is equal to mr square. Okay, so like this is the axis, consider mass, this is okay. Next, moment of inertia of a system of particles. So we can write I is equal to summation I is equal to 1 to n MIRI square. So this is for consider a body which is rotating about fixed point. Okay, understand? So consider points. Okay, like this. Their distance R1, R2, R3, like this. Number of particles M1, M2, M3. Okay, so for rigid and continuous mass. Continuous body means consider a axis of rotation, the body which continuous mass like this, big mass. Okay, big mass. Okay, we can write the formula moment of inertia I is equal to integration r square dm. So these are the formulas for finding the moment of inertia for different types. First, single body mr square. For system of particles, summation I is equal to 1 to n MIRI square. For continuous bodies, for heavy bodies. So for heavy bodies, we can't get that lines and everything. So by using this formula, so we have to get that moment of inertia. Okay, so my children, we have already discussed about this, but what are the applications of moment of inertia? Okay, so applications of moment of inertia. How we can use moment of inertia in daily life? See here, so consider a bicycle or any bike. Okay, so the wheels of bicycle, so which are supported by spokes. Okay, spokes. These are spokes. Okay. So while pedaling, the wheels are rotating. Okay, the wheels are rotating. Okay, so if you can stop the pedaling, okay, because of the moment of inertia, the wheel rotates about fixes axis of rotation. So after some distance you can pedaling, after that you can stop that pedaling. Okay, the motion it will continues. Without pedaling, the wheel rotates because of the moment of inertia. Okay, like that any type of wheel, so you can pedaling or you can rising, you can stop the rising. So without applying brake, the wheels are rotating. Okay, this is the best example of moment of inertia. Okay, moment of inertia. So according to formula, I is equal to mr square. Okay, if mass is more, moment of inertia also more, it will move some distance. Okay, if radius increases, moment of inertia also increases. Okay, understand my children? Yes. Thank you, my children.